In this video we're going to have a look at how best to organize our data. I have a data set here in this spreadsheet, and we see that it consists of two columns. The two columns form what you could also call a record. For example, this is the 5th record. It is some data from 2015, and we have just a single word here, which apparently is some kind of comment. These obviously are dummy data. What is important is also that the number of records is quite high. We have 23,000. So the discussion would be, do we need to upload these as 23,000 individual files, or is there a better way to represent the content here? A way of finding out about that would be to try and filter and see what is actually the number of different kinds of records that we can identify. If we have a look here in the first column, we notice that there is actually just 5 different types, because we have the years 2015 to 2019. And if I, for example, decide to select for 2017, I get this. So now, instead of 23,000 records, I have just the 4,600 records that have to do with 2017. So this suggests that we should not upload 23,000 individual files, but we should upload actually the 5 years, 1 year at a time, containing every comment that relates to that year. So that's what we're going to do. And I have prepared some files here, and they are here. I can have a look at the first one, and we see that this first one contains these dummy words representing the kind of feedback that was given on our project or whatever in 2015. We'll use this as our input material. Now we need a project that's going to contain this, and we add a project. We call it feedback analysis. We add that, and we'll name the folder. So we'll call it technical feedback. And then we take the files, pull them over here, make a copy and paste. And we can do a little bit of improvement on the names, because we don't want these long names. We are going to remove this last part, keeping just the name of the year. It's going to be easier to read on our reports. And the last one, 2019. Here we go. And now we're ready. We press upload. And now the data are uploaded to WordMaps. We can now go back to our project. And yes, we do actually now have a project called Feedback Analysis. We can see the content here. It contains 5 files, 1 for each year. We can select them. And why don't we make a quick analysis? I'll take this one down here, timeline. It contains up to 7 folders. We have just fine, so we're okay. And I'm going to select, why don't we search for mentions of project? Let us find out about project. How much is that mentioned in the 5 years? And we select this, which is a curated topic. It will take any form of the word project and find it for us. Let's see what we can find. And here we have it. We see that in 2015, the first year, project or projects are mentioned 14 times. A little bit less in the next year, a little bit more in the 3rd year, and again a little bit more in the 4th year. So we have here in 2018 there are 16 references, and 13 in 2019. So that was showing how we can move from having very many potential individual files, but deciding not to do that, grouping them together in fewer files that contain everything relating to a certain domain, uploading that, and then immediately analyzing our content. Thanks for watching. See you back soon.